All right, my honey roses. I played that song because it goes with the message. So, I like what you like what I like, and we were made for each other. Ooh. That was the last part, right? So it's like, you know how when you get into a relationship and you can catch those feels. You could catch those feels where it feels like everything's wonderful and amazing and you just feel like you're going to be with that person forever and ever and ever and ever. Forever, ever. But it doesn't always work out that way. So this is where the double-mindedness comes in, to where we end up allowing ourselves to be completely heartbroken for extended periods of time. And once we do that, we really mess ourselves up. And we prevent ourselves from being open to explore and meet new people and to continue to live. And I don't want to make anyone feel like they're rushed to unbreak their heart, because hearts get broken and it takes time and it's hard. It's very difficult to unbreak your heart. However, if you find a way within your being, within your vessel, to fill that void with the presence of God and self-love in that void, you can allow yourself to begin to rebuild a stronger heart than you had before. And that is what gives that experience purpose and turns it into a lesson. Okay, because Spirit is saying many of you don't believe in love anymore, or are so afraid of being hurt again that it's very difficult for you to even think about loving again. It's like, I don't want to do that again, because what if this person hurts me? And the aspect of this message is about, okay, it's making me think about building muscle. You know how you work out and you have to, go beyond your limit, and that's why your muscles get sore when you work out, because your muscle basically sheds and grows bigger, and it keeps happening over and over again. As you work out, the more you work out, the stronger you get, the more muscle you have, and it's just a continual process, right? It's the same thing with your heart. Our heart is a muscle. So when our heart gets broken, we have to be able to strengthen it again. And the stronger your heart is, the more resilient you can be in love. Okay, this is what I'm getting, because we have become afraid of getting our heart broken. And I know it hurts, but we have to be stronger than our fear. Because Spirit is saying many of you have met some beautiful people and you were mean to them or dismissive, but they didn't do anything, and that's the sad part about it. Or this could have happened to you. So either way, however, Spirit is basically just saying that when someone who's genuine comes around, you're not ready for them if you allow yourself to continue to be hurt in this way. It's like, at least educate yourself on the topic. Don't just wallow in sadness. Do something. Do something, because you can activate change within you within that time of heartbreak, so that you can work on strengthening your heart muscle, your heart space. We need to work on strengthening our whatever is making us weak, instead of just allowing it to take us out of our character and completely have full control and dominion over our vessel, basically, because that's what ends up happening. Heartbreak can really take you down for a while, because it's your heart, and people literally can pass on from heartbreak. Like, that's a real thing. I've actually seen it in real life. Even hearing certain times on the news, I've heard like someone being left by their spouse, and then they just, after that, their heart couldn't take it anymore. And then they ended up having like a heart attack or something, cardiac arrest, because they died. That's like literally leaving from here from heartbreak. So I say all that to say, take care of your heart. Take care of your heart, because your heart is your frequency. It's really your psyche in total, like, because the psyche is the mind, body, and soul, and I feel like it's just the most important aspects of you on a spiritual basis. The psyche, I believe, is the mind, body, and soul. Let me just confirm that. But the heart space is a part of that too, I believe. I mean, it just makes sense to me. It's all connected. Wait. No. Hold on. Escúchame. Okay, it says, the psyche is a totality of the human mind, including both the consciousness and unconsciousness parts. Okay, so it's a fundamental concept in psychology and philosophy, and is often used synonymously with the word soul. Psyche, soul. But it just goes, it's all, oh, it also says here, the human soul, mind, or spirit is the psyche as well. That's the Oxford Dictionary definition. So yeah, that's your very core. That's your soul. That's your being. That's what animates you while you're here in this avatar, in your vessel. So this is why it's very important that we focus on maintaining our energy alignment. I just heard our energy alignment. Sometimes it takes time. Most times it takes time. Spirit doesn't want you to think you have to do it overnight or that you're expected to. However, start working on yourself in that way sooner rather than later. Because when you remain in heartbreak, it can make you sick. And you don't have to be that way, you know. It's really a choice. If you choose to just be sad and just not pick yourself up, it could really make you lay down, you know. So cherish this beautiful life that you've been given. Just because you have the ability to be and experience the fruits of life in general. Look at the goodness of what you have. Look at the glass half full instead of half empty. Okay? It all depends on how you look at things when it comes to your life. How are you looking at things? Do you look at things like, oh, I don't have enough? Or do you look at it like, you know, I'm thankful for what I have, but I'm still working on obtaining more? That's a good way to look at it, because it's saying that you give gratitude, you show gratitude for what you have, but that doesn't mean that that's all that you're going to work for. It doesn't mean that you're not willing to elevate and advance in your life. Okay? This is what Spirit wants from you all. Spirit wants you to be emotionally stable. There's many individuals that are just not emotionally stable, and you just feel a lot of discomfort regularly. And when things go wrong after you fall in love and then you go through that heartbreak, it's hard for you to bounce back. It's time to learn to pick yourself up, you know, and know that it's okay for you to try it again. Okay? That's Aaliyah. Another beautiful soul. That's a message. So don't feel like just because someone couldn't love you the way that you felt you loved them, it doesn't mean that there's not another person out there that cannot step up to the plate and be able to be that person that can be who you know that you deserve, as well as who you know that you are in alignment with. So just know that the words in that song that was just on by the OJs, what is the name of the song? Forever Mine. Forever Mine. I'm hearing God say, be mine first. Be mine first. Allow me to nurture you in your soul. Be mine first so that I can give you away at the altar. That is so sweet. Be mine first, and then I can give you away. Show me that you know how to... Wait a minute. Show me that you know how to be love. Show me that you know how to be love, and then I'll give you love. That's it. That's the message. That song came through. It came through before I pressed play for this video. That's why I put it on first so you could hear a little bit of it. I don't know if I'm gonna get striked for that anyway, because they don't, whatever. But you needed to hear that part, right? It was a part of it because it came to me. A lot of times I get downloads, and then Spirit will connect the song with the words, you know, like that. Allow yourself to fall into the arms of the Creator. Allow the Creator to nurture the void that is now filled with pain. That way the Creator will make sense, or help you to make sense of the circumstance that broke your heart, or the person that broke your heart. That person probably didn't even know what they were doing. A lot of people don't know what they're doing nowadays. They don't even know. They're just trying to figure it out just like everybody else. And they do things that don't make sense because everything that we see doesn't make sense. So we're just in a world of confusion and nonsensical activity. So the sooner you could realize that and let it go, and allow that void to be filled with the presence of God, which is full of love, you will become love, and then you will receive love. Okay? So hold on. Hold on. Okay? That is the message. Everything you do, do it with love. Always remember that the Creator is in you. And the magic is too, because you're magic. Much love to y'all. See you in the next video.